Talk to yourself like this and your life will change. If you stick around till the end of the video, I'll show you how you could talk to yourself. And this is the difference between achieving your goals and falling flat on your face. So let's jump right into it. So this is a really good quote by Andrew Tate, like him or not. Every word that comes out of your mouth is self-hypnosis. So there's a part of our brain called the reticular activating system. And this part of our brain, the core purpose is to filter out our senses, attention, and perception. You see, we only perceive less than 1% of our reality. So we only filter to what matters most important to us, or else we would just have sensory overload. So the first filter is what helped us most evolutionarily as a human species. The second filter is our conscious mind. And it works like an algorithm by always listening to what you're thinking and what you're speaking. And it shows you what you want, and those things pop up in your life. If you've ever had a conversation with someone and then the next day or the day after you see something on your phone like an advertisement or a video about the exact thing you're talking about, it's because your phone was listening and the social media algorithm recommended that to you. It's the exact same way with your brain. It's always listening to you. It's just for example, I was looking into buying a Corvette. I was really interested in Corvettes. And once I started customizing my Corvette online and talking to other people about Corvettes, I started seeing more Corvettes on the road. And I was thinking why does everyone have a Corvette but me? I never used to see a lot of Corvettes on the road, but because I was consciously talking about it and thinking about it, that created a new perception lens, and that showed up in my reality. It was something that I told my brain that I was looking for, and it showed me it. So this is commonly known as the law of assumption. It's basically what you assume to be true or what you believe reality to be. Your brain looks for evidence to believe that is true. So if you believe that you're not confident, your brain's going to look for evidence that you're not confident. If you believe that your life sucks, your brain's going to look for evidence to confirm that your life does suck. So all of your beliefs and all of your expectations are self-fulfilling prophecies. And this is very key to understand. So what they did is they did a study to figure out what is the number one predictor of success. And what they found that it wasn't talent, it wasn't hard work, it wasn't intelligence. The number one predictor of success was self-belief. And belief is shown to boost your performance in whatever you're doing by activating approach circuits in your brain. And these are neural systems in the brain that drive motivation, they drive curiosity, they push effort, and they move you forward physically. They literally tell your feet to move forward. So both it's on a mental level and a physical level. And these circuits that are activated, they're crucial for overcoming fear, overcoming procrastination, analysis paralysis, and you step into a state of engagement. You step into risk-taking behavior. You're more likely to take risks. You're more likely to grow and step out of your comfort zone when these approach circuits are activated. So if you want to learn faster, if you want to become more confident, if you want to change your life, you need to be in an approach state. And what they realized was, obviously, when you're in an approach state, you also have these other things like increased motivation and curiosity, like we already talked about. And when you have self-belief, you rely on intrinsic dopamine. You see, most of us, we rely on the external validation of the world to determine how we feel about ourselves. But if we fully believe in ourselves and we believe we're capable, we don't really give a shit about what the world thinks because we believe in it. We're more focused, we have a sharper memory, we're more resilient to failure, and this kind of deals with the first point of the intrinsic dopamine. We're not looking for external validation, we're not looking for the external result because we believe that no matter what, we're gonna get there. So what you have to do is we have to repeatedly activate these approach circuits. And the more that you do that, the more successful you're gonna be. So self-belief is the number one predictor of your success, and we have to activate these circuits. So how do we increase self-belief through the way that we talk to ourselves? You see, we have two entities that control us. We have two voices in our head. We have the negative voice and we have the positive voice. We have the voice that, is the devil. We have the voice that is the angel. Whatever you want to call those entities. You have a good, you have a bad, you have a good. And we either listen to one or the other. And then the negative entities, you'll know you're listening to that, pussy version of yourself, that negative version of yourself when, it's pushing negative beliefs, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and all this other stuff. You'll know that he's talking to you. But when you have faith, when you have confidence, when you're optimistic, you know that it's that positive version of yourself talking. So that's the difference between the two. So how do we listen? How do we strengthen this positive voice so we listen to it more often and we don't let the negative voice control us? So how do we limit this negative entity? So what you have to do is this negative entity, we listen to it more often than the positive entity, and we have to switch that. So when you get the thought in your head, when you get a negative limiting belief in your head, you have to be aware of it, and you have to observe who is talking. Is it the negative voice talking? So just observe the voice. What did it say? And then you have to separate it from it. So if that negative voice is telling you, oh, we're not good enough for this thing, separate it from it. That's not you talking, that's that negative voice talking. And a way to separate yourself from that negative voice is to exaggerate that voice and make it like comically pathetic. So if it's telling you, oh, you're not confident enough, listen to it, separate yourself, and then make it the whiniest bitch voice ever. Like, oh, you're not confident enough, or whatever the fuck you want to do. So that's the point of it. So you just have to separate yourself from this negative entity, this negative self-talk. So, and then we have to step into the positive self-talk. So how do we do this? Your positive self-talk, this is so fucking important, man. This is so important. Your positive self-talk, you should be your own cheerleader. You should be like your own coach, your own personal trainer. You know how people at the gym, they have, personal trainers to help them with their goals, and, they'll help them with the exercise, and they'll watch them run on the treadmill, and they'll be there like, come on, keep going. You got this, bro. Let's go. You're almost done. One more set. And then after the set, good shit, bro. That was a good set, man. Let's fucking go. What a great workout, or whatever. That's like the personal trainer talking to the client, and they're motivating them, they're encouraging them, and they're showing positivity. You have to be that personal trainer for yourself. You have to be that cheerleader for yourself. You have to give yourself the motivation to keep going. So when you do something good, Like, let's say you struggle going to the gym. When you do go to the gym, you have to reward yourself with positive self-talk, because we learn through positive reinforcement, just like how a dog learns through positive reinforcement. When we tell the dog to sit and it sits and we give it a treat, that's positive reinforcing the dog. We're positive reinforcing that habit of sitting, and we're rewarding it with a treat. And the dog learns, if I sit when he tells me sit, then I'm rewarded with a treat. We work the same way. So we have to rewire our identity through positive self-talk, through this emotion, through repetitive convincing ourselves of this positive self-talk. So for example, if you go to the gym and you're not used to going to the gym, and going to the gym is really hard, and you end up going to the gym, you have a good workout. After the workout, be like, fuck yes, dude, good shit. Good job going to the gym, bro. I'm proud of you. That was a good workout. Or, you know, if you're on the way to the gym and you're not feeling that good, you're not feeling that confident, and this could work for any example, I'm just doing the gym, you know. But if you're on the way to the gym, or like, you know, let's say you're even before the gym, like let's say you're thinking about going to the gym and you're not really that motivated, you're like, fuck, I'm tired, I just got home from work, like I'm not really feeling it. Just be like, you know what, nothing's gonna fucking stop me, bro. You got this. I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna have a good fucking workout. Let's go. So it's just like, you need to be your own cheerleader, you need to be your own coach, your own motivator. You need to start talking to yourself better, because when you start talking to yourself better, you're gonna start believing in yourself. You're gonna start showing more positivity to yourself, and that's gonna change your life like fucking nothing else that I know of. So we increase your self-belief through increasing your self-talk. That's how you fucking do it. If you need help building up your self-belief, building up your confidence, I can help you with that. Check in the description, hop on a call, we'll talk, see if I can help you. Make sure you like this fucking video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and drop a comment with what you think. And I'll see you in the next video.